Dear Teva, well, my girl, it's been a ride, hasn't it? Life, with its mountains and valleys. We've had such a precious time this summer walking through the memories, along with learning some new things too, right? Back in 1981, we got baptized in the Pacific Ocean together, though you probably don't remember it still being nestled within, under my heart. You know, God used you to change the course of my life, so thank you for arriving when you did. You were such a mild kid, a parent's dream, really. But you certainly found quirky ways to assert yourself onto the world. The thought brings both a smile and a grimace to my face just now. Your love for animals, and especially horses, drove you to muck stalls every afternoon for one short riding lesson a week, which seemed hardly fair to me, but you wouldn't have it any other way. You and your little dog Hans were inseparable, huh? You stole the show at Circus Flora, dressed in a white gown with a gold braided crown on your head, leading a little pony with Hans perched on top. I never tired of watching you with the kids and horses in the therapeutic horsemanship program. You would explain what the child's needs were and exactly how the horse brought healing and empowerment to them. You were so well versed in their diagnoses, I thought you might go into the medical field. And boy, were you strong. No surprise you earned a black belt. You dabbled in boxing and powerlifting too, with amazing control in your powerful movements. Do you remember when you were 11 or 12? I said we could arm wrestle one last time because I knew I would never be able to beat you again. Though you struggled terribly with your weight, it seemed like you were always training for something. Even with a cancer-ravaged body, I couldn't hold against your leg presses without being pushed away from the bed. I'm recalling your frustration with the body that betrayed you. But the real you is still strong and brave as always. To be social, in the everyday sense, took a lot of energy for you, I know. But with your sons, you felt totally at home. Whether snuggling on the couch, camping, on a bubble run, or going to the library, you were just comfortable to be. You certainly weren't one for small talk, and usually found a reason not to attend a social function where you anticipated the need for it. But a meaningful conversation around just about anything, and you always had surprising insights to offer. I know you wouldn't want me to share these next things, but I'm going to, because it's a mom's right to brag. This harrowing journey of cancer was one you traveled with grace and dignity. I am so proud of you, fighting fiercely through the extreme, constant pain. Even when it became obvious cancer was winning, you didn't give in to self-pity or anything like that. I asked you once how you felt about people coming to see you, only to fall apart at your bedside and get comfort from you. You answered without hesitation, but it was important to you to support them in whatever they needed in their grief journey. Your quirky sense of humor remained intact with some crazy selfies. And rolling into the hospice house on a stretcher with your arms straight up, displaying a perfect parade princess wave. I suspected you often asked me for stuff only to ease my sense of helplessness. Twice you sent me on a strawberry shake run only to take one small sip, then raving about how awesome it was, and thanked me profusely for getting it. In one of our treasured conversations, you told me to make sure your kids always knew how much you loved them, but I know you did a great job of that already. You wanted your whole family to know that you appreciate every one of them and love those things that make them individually unique. You wanted to thank Master Sean and all the friends who supported you, your dad for making a way to spend time together this summer, your siblings for being there and for forgiving those stupid big sister things, and Brian for becoming friends after the divorce and for giving his all to your boys once you departed. Well, my honey girl, thank you for giving me the honor of being your mom. I will miss you, as everyone in this room will, but you promised to save a seat in heaven, so I look forward to seeing you again without having to say goodbye. As I sit here in the quiet of the night writing this letter, the veil between here and there is thin to me. I think if I reached out my hand, I may just feel the brush of yours against it. All these memories float across my heart on wings of sadness, but you know, I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world. Goodbye, my love. For now, Mom.